All right, let's talk about one of the biggest time sinks in video editing. The solution, though? It's probably not what you're thinking. Because faster cuts don't actually start in the timeline. They start with better markers.
So, does this look familiar? I mean, we've all been there, right? You've got hours of footage and you just know that one perfect shot is buried in there somewhere. That endless scrubbing, that constant rewatching, man, it's the silent killer of productivity for pretty much every editor out there.
And that right there brings us to the main idea for today. What if I told you the secret to a lightning fast edit has almost nothing to do with how good you are in Premiere or Resolve? Nope, the real speed, that's built before you even think about importing a single file.
Okay, so when we feel slow, what's our first instinct? We blame the machine, right? Our go-to move is to think, if I just had a faster processor, more RAM, then my edits would just fly. But, that's rarely the whole story. And here's the thing. The real bottleneck isn't your computer. It's not mechanical. It's mental. It's all that energy you burn just searching for the right clip. Think about it. Every single moment you spend hunting for a shot is a moment you're not spending actually crafting the story. So, if throwing more hardware at the problem isn't the answer, then what is? Well, it's something deceptively simple. Markers. And I want you to stop thinking of them as just little placeholders. Think of them more like a detailed treasure map for your entire project, a map that you draw before the edit even begins. See, a good marker really does three critical jobs. First, it brings all the important moments to the surface. Second, it communicates the plan, the editorial intent for that clip. And third, it makes putting everything together almost as simple as dragging and dropping. It's about finding, planning, and building, all rolled into one. And this is the difference it makes. I mean, look at this. On the left, you've got total chaos. An unmarked project is pure guesswork. But on the right, with clear markers, you have a system. You're not hunting anymore, you're finding. You're not guessing, you're understanding. And this doesn't just save you a ton of time, it actually frees up your brain to be more creative.
Okay, so the theory is great and all, but how do you actually create this map without it taking forever? Well, that's where Purpose-Built Tool comes in. Let's take a look at an app called Markerflow, which is designed for exactly this, that crucial pre-editing phase.
So the first thing that makes it so fast is that it's all about the keyboard. As you're watching your footage, you're just tapping the bracket keys to mark the in and out points for any moment that might be useful. The best part? You never have to stop, you never have to grab the mouse, you never break your concentration. You just stay in the flow.
Then you've got color coding. This creates this instant visual language for your edit. You can assign colors to different kinds of footage, maybe blue for A-roll, green for B-roll, red for the absolute best moments. An editor can just look at the timeline and understand the entire structure of the project just at a glance. And finally, and this is a big one, none of this amazing prep work matters if it's stuck in some other app, right? So the crucial final step is a clean XML export. All of your markers, all of those colors, any little notes you jotted down, they get sent directly into Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. That map you built, it's waiting for you right there on the timeline. Okay, so let's get practical. How does this actually look in practice? We're going to walk through the super simple workflow that takes you from a messy folder of raw footage to a beautifully organized timeline. The whole workflow is really just 4 steps. Step 1, capture. Just watch your footage and mark everything that seems like it could be useful. Don't judge it yet, just mark it. Step 2, color code. Slap some colors on those markers based on your system. 3, add some short, simple notes for context. And finally, 4, export it all and import it into your editor. And just like that, you are ready to assemble, not to search. All right, now if you want to really level this up, here are a few pro tips. First, create a standard color guide for your whole team. That way everyone's speaking the same visual language. Second, delegate this work. Seriously, marking footage is a pretty easy skill to teach and it frees up your senior editors for the creative stuff. And last, keep your notes short and sweet. The goal here is context at a glance, not writing a novel. So after all this, what's the big payoff? What's the end result of actually using a system like this? What does your new reality look like day to day? Because, trust me, it's about way more than just finishing one project a little faster. The real payoff? It's like compound interest for your time. Seriously. The couple of hours you save on one rough cut, that becomes days saved over a month, and weeks saved over a year. This is a fundamental shift in how you spend your most valuable resource, which isn't time, it's your creative energy.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. The next time you're feeling frustrated by a slow edit, before you go looking at upgrading your gear, just ask yourself, could I have upgraded my process? Because sometimes the smartest investment you can make isn't in better hardware, it's in a better map.